Off we go now. Bella. Come on. This must be Fort Filey. If Vitor's right, I'll find the sword inside.
I've seen. Got it from the new smith, I heard him say. Yeah, the smith didn't make it, though. He can knock a dent out of it. That's it.
예, 마이크가 꺼져 있었구만.
또 먹자갖고.
일단
Let's hit the offense where it hurts.
뭐야 이거 왜 이래? 들어가지? 씨.
The good lions are wolves to fight with us.
어.
Caught them completely by surprise. I like the bracelet!
아, 저기 있단다.
Cover me! She must be around with something.
Oh, what now? You there! Stop! You're dead! I never lose!
자고 있을 때 기습하니까 애들이 무기를 내려놓고 자가지고 무기가 없이 맨손으로 그렇구나. 잘 때 암살하는 게 좋긴 하네.
뭐 툭툭하면은 눈
Where did that come from?
복고가 저기 있구나. 왜 저게 지휘관이 2명씩이나 붙여있나?
Keep that then!
I will shoot you like a fly!
You can't hide from me! At least your mate was a good thing. I love that! Go back!
상황을 끌려고 하는
Go!
아니야. 아직도 쳐들어온 건데 뭐.
Die!
Why won't you just die?
Let me put an end to your suffering!
정리할까? 뭐야?
이런.
There she is!
방패를 아무것도 안 들고
Everybody's coming for you.
뭐하냐 앞에서.
You're an easy target!
바로 코앞에서 날 잊어버리네. 좋다. 다 타놓고.
Ella.
쪽으로 뭐가 들어갔는데?
파판?
주전자 쪽으로 뭐가 들어갔어.
귀신이야.
아,
주전자 귀신.
여기 그것다 이거. 셋다 기절했는데.
에?
셋다 기절해서 아무것도 못해.
아하. 누구랑 싸우는데?
그 브레인포드 그거 싸우는 건데 포스 뭐야? 그 레드 서팅이랑 바르스랑
아 그거. 시간 지나면 풀려.
Come on.
Glad you're back safely. Did you get my Arpy?
Yes, I found Arpi.
Good, good. And what of that Malacca's commander?
He didn't survive our encounter.
You are a true friend.
I have a feeling there's more to the story of Arpi's disappearance than you're letting on.
What? Come now. You've always had such a suspicious mind. Still seeing conspiracies everywhere, are we? You've done me a great favor here. Let's not sour the celebration.
Getting Arpi back wasn't easy. I had to go to a lot of trouble. A little drachmi wouldn't hurt.
Ha, you truly are a mercenary, through and through.
I learned from the best, remember?
Of course, I'm happy to pay. You did me a great service today. And great work deserves a great reward. Here, take this. Even if I don't swing her anymore, I'm glad to have Arpi back.
얘가
Take care of yourself, Itor.
갓산들한테
And try not to
용병예를
lose
가르쳐준
anything else.
스승이구나.
Itor,
Ah, my friend. I'm so glad you're here.
I know that look. If you need a favor, just tell me.
Well, yes. A small one. A mercenary and old friend of mine has gotten himself captured.
So you'd like me to free him?
Sadly, I'm no longer able to do these things myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you, my friend. Once you rescue him, take him to the beach. I've left a boat there for him to escape.
Why are you so worried about a mercenary?
He's a friend. Didn't I do the same for you? Remember that trouble you and Marcos got into?
Yes, you're right.
If we're not going to look out for each other, who will?
이 사람이 용병 스승이라니.
Tell me where to look for him.
He's in a military camp just north of here.
잠깐만요.
Time to go get your friend.
터져버렸네. 어이가 없네. 여기서 크리가 터지냐고.
어우, 주전자.
응?
주전자.
주전자가 하기 싫다고?
주전자 귀신. 짜증나.
주전자? 쉿.
아!
덤피고 깨.
Off we go now.
맞다.
아이, 비켜라.
아니,
간지러.
이제 조용히 있어요.
그럼 마이크 끌까?
네. 예. 어. 어우, 너무
There he is. Come on. I should watch my step around here. Yeah.
She won't get us. Raja, get back here! I won't let her get away. What's Probably just a bird, but I'll check. Oh!
That was a terrible fish.
Let's go. Come on.
There you are! I was starting to think you wouldn't show up.
You!
Hello, Emilko. Long time.
Itor, what's going on? Why are you here?
Of course. He didn't tell you, did he? You've been used, my friend.
Shut up! I'm not here to hear you talk. I'm here to see you die.
You deceived me. You asked me to rescue him just so you could kill him.
I didn't lie. Just omitted some details, that's all.
I got him out as you asked, so why kill him now? I could have dealt with him if that's what you wanted.
Because I had to see him.
Why?
Because he killed the love of my life.
We both shared guilt in that. But she was my wife!
Your wife?
She wouldn't have died if...
What? If I hadn't caught you? If you hadn't attacked me? If she hadn't tried to stop us? If our blades hadn't struck her down? Who's to blame here?
Despite what either of you did, this won't bring her back.
It will make me feel better.
And that's all that's important to you in the end, isn't it? Easing your conscience.
You think killing him would make you feel better? I guarantee it won't. And it sounds like she wouldn't have wanted either of you to get hurt.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Fuck you're sorry. You destroyed my life that night. But I agree with your friend. Let's just pray we never see each other again.
Why, you...
Let him go. You made the right choice here.
Sometimes we cannot make up for the mistakes of our past. I'm just glad all those years with me didn't rub off on you.
Sometimes we need to move on from the past, like I did from Kefalonia. You have a chance to make a new life. Use it. Let's make this quick. Get paid when you're dead. Position for sailing!
Commander at the helm!
wait for the commander's return!
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Τελείωσε. Και αξίε το τραγωδοποιό. Τραγωδοποιός έστι κλέπ.
You took far longer than I expected.
There were complications.
In what way?
Your messenger was dead by the time I arrived, but... I was still able to free the captain, and the ship sailed. So, I still did the job.
Ah, poor Yerimos. But I should be thankful for your initiative.
You don't seem very concerned about poor Yerimos.
Every struggle has its sacrifice. Yerimos played his part well.
What's in Mytilene that's so important?
People. We need as many allies as we can gather.
This was more than I bargained for.
You'll be amply compensated. You have done me and the people a huge service. One day you will see your part in this great work.
Tutto è oraca!
Σύστα με του φρονή. Συναλλάσσεται.
Ούτε θέλω τσνίσκι.
Κάκι στον εστί.
Αυτό συνίστα απ' την
Τη
περίπτωση.
διαφυγή με εντεύθεν παντή τρόπο.
Χαρίσε με τη ζωή.
Τι τούτο νόμο.
Διατίου δύναμη
Ρονδί από φράση μέρα.
Τραγωδία νέος και ούτε καταμαρτυρίζω. Εκπλήσει.
What can I get for you?
stop by again. What can I show you? I'm glad you stopped by.
It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Δημήτρη μου λέγει ότι έγινε οθογενής.
Έρχομαι κατά μονοπόλιο.
Χαίρε μυστιος. Have a good day.
Μετέβηνη στον Οβολοστάτη, λες, και μήκη πεταστημάς συντιμάστε. Αναβιβάσατε το δάνεισμα επί δεύτερον και μέρος εις επίπρωτον και οκτώμερη. Εγεγέννητο το αυτόπλουτο ον μετέβηση.
Πούλησε τη χάνη μου τη λιοψία την ανιόμενη έχει την ευθυνέρεση.
You! Stop!
Τρέχετε!
Why won't you die? You have Tiki's own life. Why won't you die? You won't last much longer. Why won't you? You have Tiki's own life.
Take your fate in your own hands. Sail aboard my ship with me.
το απροσδόκητο του πελάτου και δεν θεμελιώσει τα δεδομένα και
έναν εξάντλο.
Επικαλούμε σε, μάκαρο, πολιόνιμε, πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα, θεόν πάτερ ιδε και ιέ, σκυπτούχε, κούρε βημάτορ, βοτριόκος λοδίγε των κομμών, ελθέ, μάκαρ, ρώμεθα το παραδείγμα των έργων.
We'll be watching you, Miss Dios. At least give them a welcome first. Fine. Pericles welcomes you to his symposium.
You need something?
I don't like the look of you. Αντιλαμβανόμεθα ότι ότε έφυγε με τις αγέλης, αγελάδε εξέτεινε
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said, stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmae working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmae for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye. You just got here. You can't leave already.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good, and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
You're leaving me alone with these people?
You'll do fine without me, I promise. Just relax, talk to the others, and focus on finding your mother.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating young man. I've had my fill. Perhaps later.
First, explain to me your point again. And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Ah, the Mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later. Ah, the Mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different. It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure she wouldn't.
Well, if you'll excuse us, I'm working on my impression of you. I call it the pretty monkey. Care for another impression?
That one isn't funny.
Well, if you'll excuse us.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that'll help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with that banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful.
It wouldn't be a...
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Care for another impression? My favorite is Sophocles.
That one isn't funny.
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Of course, I only use the terms war or God or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war?
I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense?
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
I saw Cleon speaking at the Pnyx. He's a real man of the people.
So, you have a taste for politics. That's certainly better than most of the elitist blowhards in this house.
I take it you and Pericles aren't friends.
Hardly. Hermipos led the Tsars to have Aspasia ostracized and to see Pericles stripped of power. Not that it worked.
Yet, Pericles is the past. He's more worried about losing a few precious statues than he is fighting and winning the war. Cleon will rule this city and return it to greatness. Mark my words.
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
In my opinion, it's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Pericles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
I'm looking for clues to help me find a woman. She was Spartan.
Looking and finding are quite different things, wouldn't you say? I could observe a priest offering sacrifice to the gods, but does that mean, in so doing, that I have myself found God? Or...
Oh, forget it. This has been useless. Here.
Έκλεψε τη Άθηνα. Να ο πατήρ φοβήσει αυτό, με τι Χριστόπο ονομαστηγούνται οι κακούχοι και είπε «Απάγεται τούτο». Αυτό γίνονται στη είδηση γράφει μόνον τραγωδίας.
Έπεσε μεθενός και συνάπτει σφιχτός τους δακτύλους του επιτοκόλου του κοινός και ο Κιονού κινείται.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Ah, here comes the one who claims to value drachmae over the noble path that leads to knowledge.
Like I told you, knowledge can't feed me.
But the mind must be fed as well.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasimachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men? What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time.
Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests. I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Thank you
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Phoebe did nothing wrong. Aspasia asked her to let me in.
Of course she did. I can't say I'm thrilled about going down and speaking to everyone. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And, of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Emetiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You'll get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra!
Let's go. Έλα.
Νίδια, τι πεις?
Σύνελθε, σύνελθε. Μόνο όταν το επιχείρημα δομείται τότε δίνεται αν κερδάνε.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Έλα.
Τετίμητε 10 δραχμών. Μη οράζω.
Σχετία 10 και λιχνίτας πεποιημένους τους
Υπάρχει
πετροτόμους.
στα πέριξος της αναμένει βουλόμενος μαθήν πως εισάγω την μεταξάν. Πού φανήσομαι πάλι.
Είδα την αδυνάμενον ανευρύνση φλασκία είναι ωραία. Μηδενός αντιτίμου σχεδόν. Πολύ σιτάφτας.
Δίδος πίστης τούτης. Επί των ημερών ημών ο οίκος σου επιμάλλον εφάσπανε να ανοιχτεί αντιολίγων αργύρων. Άνωθεν κάτωθεν, καλώς πιστεύσου. Φέρε την άμαξα εις την οποία στο είσοδο. Οι εμείς άντρες εποπτεύσουσι τα στερεότυπα. Μικρότερα πινάκια και ιδρύες ονειμένα εξ Ατλαντίδος ή εκ του προκτούσου.
Ένθεσμεν, σχετία 10 μένουν. Και την άλλον φέρει να
υπάρχει αή της πόρνωσης στα πέριξος της αναμένει βουλόμενος.
Έχουμε ξύφη και ο αδερφός μου έχει πλέον βόρειο πλήτου. Επίην στα... Αναβήθη στην αποθήκη.
Πού καλυσές τούτο εστί?
Είδα την αδυνάμενον ανευρύνση φλασκία είναι ωραία.
Δίδος πίστην τούτης.
Let's go.
Αμφιβολία έμπορες άπαντες πολλούς παρεπορεύματος και άπαντες υπισχνίστε την γεαν άπασα.
πρέπονση περιαγίων, Τι να του τον δίνοντο ανεσπασμένα. Αλλά όμως η δεν τα στιμάς.
Α, ίσως και την αικιακά. Πινάκια και ιδρύες ονειμένα εξ Ατλαντίδος. Ή εκ του προκτού σου ηλικισμένα.
Ιδά την αδυνάμενον αν παρέχει μη προμηθεία ανάλατος. Και την άλλον φέρει να ρτήματα. Είπε...
Στα άπαντα στους φέροντας άπαντα. Λέξω.
Δέσποινε και κύριοι πολίτες, έχουμε χιτώνα, περικαλύπτοντας το ημέτερο σώμα, πως πενταγάλματα οι αοράτες στους ναούς και την αγοράν. Έχουμε κίνας λινιλάτας λακωνηθέν, ως φρυτικότατους, μολοσσούς κίνας και γιγαντιαία από ψολοφέντα απορρίμματα.
Slaughter! You're going to hurt someone!
Move!
Παρεμπορεύματα και άπαντες κοιτήσετε την γέα ανάπασα. Άνωθεν κάτωθεν.
Πρέπονση περιαγίων, Τι ώρα σου να ανεσπασμένα. Αλλά όμως η δεν τα στιμάς.
Α, ίσως και την αικιακά. Πινάκια και ιδρύες ονειμένα εξ Ατλαντίδος. Ή εκ του προκτού σου ηλικισμένα.
Ιδά την αδυνάμενον αν παρέχει μη προμηθεία ανάλατος. Και την άλλον φέρει να ρτήματα. Είπε και γεννηθήτω.
Ως θεοί στα άπαντα στους φέροντας άπαντος. Λέξωση την εμή επιθυμίαν και ως αύριον υγιής ότι σχίσω εις τα σχήρα. Ως κατά.
Ότι ούν επιθυμείτε ο άνδρες και γυναίκες, δύναμε φέρει. Μη λυπήστε και βρίσκει. Ο αυτής πατήρε του νίκη. Νίκους αγώνα γυμνόμενων τίμερων. Δύο στρατιώτη αφήκοντο κατά το σπετέρων.
τρόπο αποδράσω εντεύθεν.
Πούν συμμορείτε πληροφορία αν λαμβάνουσι. Τι αγρυπία ύπους διαθέτει και πρώτη κλέβουση.
Αληθώς και πολλούς ητού της ευθύσης υπηκών. Ως και βοφύλαξ μέρος λαμβάνεται και η ανιχνευτέα αμοιβή μικράν επίσης.
Διερωτώ με στρατολόγησης γέννητο.
Τον σκευοφύλακαν γυμνός.
Ποιος ο υπέτειος? δώσα αυτά χρήματα. Λείψω με δάνειον ή να δίνω με αποπληρώνουν τους στόχους. Εξίστα με τη χρονή. Συναλλάσσεται στο τέρμα της οδού. Την μη εστίο γείτονη.
Πάρα δύο βολοστάτε. Το κούσι αυτής είναι τραπεζίτας. Το κούσι αυτής του το άδικον εστίν.
Μόνον όταν το επιχείρημα δομείται πιστικών, τότε δίνεται αν κερδάνεν.
Τίμιος εμπέπευτες.
Talking in circles may work on others, Socrates, but not on me.
I don't speak in circles or any other shape. You answered one of my questions, and that brought another to mind.
And another. And another. Cassandra! I knew you'd change. Your mind after turning me down. Unfortunately, love wait a little longer.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates. But I believe you've talked enough for... The both of us. We must find another use for that mouth of yours.
Speak to him long enough. And you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his enthusiastic advances.
A compliment and an insult in the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an Athenian citizen, but he needs a bit of help. Your help.
I can't wait to hear why it's my help he needs.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is sign my friend's name on a little list.
There has to be a reason Sophanes can't sign the list himself.
Well, he would, but he isn't... nearly as able as you are.
Meaning?
Meaning, you have skills he doesn't possess. He'd fail if he tried on his own.
Why Athens? Surely he's a citizen somewhere else already.
Everyone wants to be an Athenian citizen, even if they don't say... So, Sophanes has a mind for politics, but can only participate as a citizen.
I didn't realize you had a list of mercenaries you favor. And I'm at the top?
Of course you are. Although, if you ask nicely, I would happily let you be on the bottom.
This sounds simple. Now tell me why it isn't.
There's this small matter that you'll have to enter the Metroon, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough, of course.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally. You should have led with that.
I'll try to remember that the next time. The building you're looking for is near the Agora. Be safe.
Φωνία και χειροκτόνη, λαμπρός και λειτουργία τριμονίτης.
Watch will be vigilant here.
ευαίσθητο.
Κατανοώ ότι η θέλει σας συναντήσαμε.
Επικαλούμε σε.
Τελείων και παύλα.
Μεγαλώνει με και πολιώνει με.
Μεγαλώνει με και πολιώνει με. Πορνεία και...
Επικαλούμε σε.
Μεγαλώνει με.
Μάκαρ πολιώνει με.
Αγλαώτη.
Ηρύπολε και You'll regret that. Is someone there?
There. His name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
Αποφέρετε το πυρί του ατόμου υποχάρια.
My favorite Misthios returns.
And with good news, too.
My favorite kind. You did it then?
Of course I did. Sophanis' name is now on the citizen list.
Perfect. I knew you were the right Misthios for the job. Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
Next time you want me to do two things, tell me both at the same time.
The second is dependent on the first. I needed to know it was complete. I didn't expect you to get so upset about it.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sophanis' name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect. I knew you'd be willing to help.
There must be a good reason we can't be witnesses.
Of course. The witness must be an Athenian citizen, but it can't be a friend. Be careful with Peros, though. It's easy to lose oneself in his gaze.
If there's more after this, I want to know now.
Of course. This should be the last thing.
Should?
I mean is.
Time to find Peros.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just ask him to help?
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it is up to you.
Αναβιβάσαντο το δάνεισμα.
Τίμερο, ανιόμεμη έχει την αυτήν αίρεση. Η εισποιή του το άπαντες πίσω.
Πού κέχω τόσα αυτά χρήματα. Λείψω με δάνειον ή να δίνω με αποπληρούν τους τόκους.
Πάρατη ο βολοστάτε. Νοπούσι αυτής είναι τραπεζίτας. Νοπούσι αυτής ότι δίνανται γίγνες και αξιοπρεπείς. Τι παραμένει εις λιμένας και αγοράς, όταν οι οίκοι μόνου δίνανται ευρίσκην τούτους.
Ούν δύναμε πιστεύει τούτο. Και εμείς αδέλφοι αποκτήσατε πολλά του χρήματα των πρώτερων μήνων. Ο αυτής πατήρε τεχνίκη, οίκους αγώνα γυρνόμενων τίμερων. Δύο στρατιώτε αφήκοντο μετά των σφετέρων κοινών. Εκείνες εξαγωνιστήσονται εν τη αυλή του εμού γείτονος.
Κατενεχείρασα τη των περιδερέων της γιατρός μου όψε ως τενινή ημιχρηματίας. Κύβευσε 10 δραχμάτ.
Τίνος εσύ είπε. Πού συμμορείται πληροφορία αν λαμβάνουσε. Και η αγρική αίκους διαθέτει και πρώτη κλέβουση.
Αληθώς. Και πολλούς ητούτους ευθύσεις συντυπών. Ο σκευοφύλαξ μέρος τι λαμβάνει και η ανιχνευταία αμοιβή μικρά επίσης.
Οι οφθαλμοί μου πεσεύουν.
Μάτιον στην περιφέρεια των καιρών. Ο εξαδέλφος ο Ίσινη χαιρετίζει μάλλον.
Όχι, ούτως και και προμερή αλτινά. Πληροφορούσε η ζωά υπάρχει.
Τι γίγνεται! Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα?
Ελέησόν μας και ο ίνος